Yo,
Yo,
back again.
Back again.
We back.
We back.
Peace
Yeah,
and love,
yeah.
reflection.
Yeah, peace and love.
Today we're gonna start it off a little different. I brought y'all a gift. I got some right.
Gifts.
I brought some artwork for y'all. We spread the message in different type of ways: the music, art, poetry, writing, vocal,
Communication.
all
however we got it.
forms. All forms. We share the light. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna start off
Yeah.
like this.
Got it.
Yeah. Trying to see. Yeah, you can hold it. I made this. This basically art. I created a Mother Earth with the archetype being God. And I wrote up at the top, as the planet begins to heat up, we start to wake up. Hashtag we waking up. And you got the fire down here that's heating up the earth, that's coming from the sun. And you got the little red dots that's on the land, that would be us, the melanated family. That's we waking up because of the heat. And you got the archetype, who it all started from.
You know what I really like about your artwork? Like your shading. It be on point. Like, just look at it. It's letting you know you organize. Like your mind is organized. Like the way you put it. And watching him paint, it's like, damn, how the hell you do
It's
that?
turning nothing out of something.
It's beautiful.
Something into nothing.
Turn something into nothing.
Nothing out of something.
It's good though.
Something
It's
in-
good.
But that's it right there, man.
Yeah. That's what we do. That's what we do. We express ourselves freely. We find and harness our talents through our study astrology. We'll know what our talents are. His astrology says that he's a very articulate,
Natural painter.
natural painter.
You gotta study your Mercury. Your Mercury
Yeah.
lets you know how you articulate and communicate
right.
yourself.
Exactly.
A lot of people not very well outspoken because Mercury likes to be in Earth and air signs, because Earth deals with practicality and stuff like that,
Air
and it's
deals
more
with your
exact
thoughts
and
and
more
communication.
sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earth is like with creativity and imagination.
And
Nah,
air,
that's air.
Air.
yeah, air
That's
deals
what
with
I
your
meant.
thoughts.
Yeah.
Air deals with your thoughts and
Earth is
your
practicality.
your capability to come up with things. You're very crafty with as far as coming up with stuff, because it's your thoughts. It deals with your thoughts, your air signs. So
Right.
you know.
And a breakdown of why the heat wake us up. It's everything deals with communication. What the sun is, it's a converter. Darkness is the true light, and behind the sun is dark matter.
Yeah.
Dark energy and dark matter. Dark
Right.
matter is a less condensed form of dark energy. And what the sun does is plays as a converter. It's a vacuum that pulls that energy from the backside, that dark energy, and it emits it, for what we see it right here, into visible light.
Yep.
So all this visible light is a less condensed form of dark matter.
Yep.
And what we have in us is dark matter. They call it melanin.
Yeah.
It's dark matter.
Yep.
Which is why we so connected to the universe. And when the heat hits the planet, the melanin absorbs it. It's like the universe is trying to communicate to itself. So what happens is the melanin absorbs it, and it intellectualizes and breaks down and distributes and emits it in your body, and lets you. It makes you become all knowing.
Right.
Yeah.
It explains the
Taps
awakening
into
process.
the Akashic records, and to say that too, the dark matter, the melanin that has there, also gathers the information, and when the information gets converted from the sun into solar rays, and then gets trapped down here and gets put through photosynthesis from the plants, and we know that we get our thoughts from the plants. So through the oxygen, and we know that they're getting the solar rays, and the solar rays are, if you understand how the planets work and how the sun works, the sun is giving off solar rays to other suns, and it's all interconnected, it's all interdependent on each other. So we're getting information from other star galaxies, other planets, other realms, other dimensions that are coexisting and all interdependent on each other, which is just passing information along, just like a circuit. And it's getting beamed here through the converter, the sun, and then we're getting the thoughts. This is how all the ancients did some of this stuff, but we're coming to the time now, because everything runs in a cycle, so we're coming to the time now where we're waking up, the planet's heating up, and when it heats up, there's solar rays, there's more fluctuation, there's more information that's hitting the equator and hitting the areas that is waking us up and activating all this information that was already instilled in us through our RNA and that junk DNA that we call through epigenetics. So we're getting all that, and now it's getting activated, and we're getting all this information. Our single synapses are getting sparked in our brains, and we're actually starting to function, and our intellectual we're getting very intellectual and very smart. We're already smart now. It's just a time where we're tapping into that
Just
frequency.
remembering all that we are.
Exactly.
We eating. That's what the plant's doing. It's eating. And like, you know, what a lot of people do, like this going to transition into the Futurian diet. But you know how a lot of people, you know, they eating plants and all of that. You're supposed to eat what the plant eats. What do the plant eat? It's light.
Sunlight.
Eat light, water, and nutrients
from the
your
soil. Yep.
And what we
And
do,
carbon dioxide.
because that's what we
give out.
Exactly. So you know, basically, like when you know, a lot of people they eat the plant, you know, but notice that when you eating the plant, you not really, cause like they got it's basically like water, right? When you getting from the plant, you get the fruit. That's like water. So
liquid light.
You know, and then liquid light, and then you can digest that. And some people when they eating the plants, you can't really digest it. It don't really go down in your body, like you know,
like
that shit gets
herbivores.
stuck.
Yeah, like
herbivores.
So he said we not herbivores, like you know, but they eat what the plant is eating, which is the sunlight, and then that's our premium diet. We get sunlight, water, oxygen, and fruit.
And we're frugivores. You know we're frugivores because if you look at everything in nature that eats meat, that eats something, they never prepare their meat. They never go out there. Like if you were to go into nature and you were going to eat something, what would you eat that you didn't have to prepare? It was just already going to be ready for you. We have color receptors in our eyes for a reason because we get to spot out the fruit that's growing on the trees. Where our body's designed so that we can just like the ape humans, they go up the trees and get the fruit. We can do the same thing. Our body's designed capable to do that. Not only that, but if you look at apes and their teeth, the way that our teeth are designed, we're meant to be eating that. We're not meant to be eating meat. You know what I mean?
We ain't got no fangs.
Yeah, everything that eats meat has those huge fangs. You know what I mean? Their mouths are designed for that, and also their intestines.
Yeah,
like
their
what we
digestive
said.
system completely different from ours.
And then like what's real crazy though, like if you a meat eater, you gonna do what meat eaters do. You're not gonna go up to the you know how lions, what they do, they stalk they prey and they eat it whole. They eat the blood, all of that. You cooking your shit, and food not supposed to be cooked anyway because it's taking all the nutrients out of it.
And they get their nutrients from the blood.
Exactly, all of that. And then you know when you walking up on that that animal, is you really the one that's biting into its flesh, eating the blood, eating the bones, all that. No, you're not doing that shit. That's how you know you're not a meat eater.
You have to go out of your way in order to prepare the meal for you to be able to eat it, because you can't just go up.
You gotta be like, I gotta cook this shit. I gotta saute it and put all the shit on there to make sure it's good.
Yeah.
No.
You supposed to
eat no meat eater.
What's to be eaten raw. Fruit is the only thing you can eat raw.
Exactly.
Just like the lions eat whatever it eat it raw because the nutrients is in its blood. And just like fruit, that's the only thing we can eat raw and that we find delectable naturally.
Yeah.
The inside of the fruit, the watery substance, that would be like considered the blood because that's where all the nutrients and all the nutrition is at.
Like, exactly. So it's the same thing. That's where the carnivores, the animals that eat other animals, they get their nutrients from the blood and such. That's why they don't cook their food, or because that's where the nutrients for them, they get it. We don't have the biological structure to be able to digest and take that in as the way that they do. So that's why we have to find other means of eating, and this is. And it's funny too, because like fruit is the most abundant. If everyone was, you know what I'm saying, like it's
good.
So abundant, and you can never really run it. Everyone's like, oh, it wouldn't work. There would be not enough fruit, and it's like that's not true at all, because there would be plenty of fruit for everyone to feed off of.
And why not eat something that gives you life? You eating stuff that's dead. You eating a dead carcass.
That's crazy, right?
You eating carcass. Nothing that have life in it.
Yeah. We need alkalinity for our body.
Stuff and all that.
Yeah. All the fruits and stuff that we eat they're all electrified. If you use test studies, you can see that some of the fruits will even spark up certain light bulbs and stuff. They do all kinds of crazy science things. But you don't even have to do that. You can just look into alkaline and how most fruits are alkaline, and the fact that it creates alkalinity in our body, which is conducive or conductive for electricity and cells.
That's how your cells communicate through electricity, and that all the fruit give you light. They give you energy. They have energy in it.
That's what you want. Everybody want energy. That's what sustains us, the energy.
Now while in Babylon,
there you go.
Nature Boy got a diet out. It's on YouTube. Type in Nature Boy diet.
It's called Nature Boy's Foodless While in Babylon. Like what this is doing, it's like it's a meal plan for you. So if you working or whatever, and you in a stressful environment, you could easily just follow that diet, and you're gonna be all right. Because like if you I was a mechanic. So say if you jump from being a mechanic, you moving around all day, you jump from eating all of the poison and meats and all of that other shit to just eating fruit, you might pass out. So what you need to do is like create a meal plan that Nature Boy got, follow that, and what that's going to do is it's going to ground you, and you're gonna get energy from it.
Until you get out of Babylon, because like Azul was saying, like when you're in that environment, fruit isn't almost it's made for a geographical location. When you're in that area, there's certain things that you need to supplement for the lack of sunlight that you're getting. Because when you're in an area that's conducive for your environment, and you're getting the proper sunlight, UVB, you can harness that energy and you can use that where you won't have to eat as much. Since I've been here, I haven't had to eat as much. I haven't had to overindulge as you do in North America or USA, because that area is we're not geographically meant to live there. Everything has a natural environment, and we're supposed to be in an area that's conducive for us. We can live there, but where are we going to thrive? This is the question. Are we going to be able to flourish? Are we going to be able to grow there? And that's just not for us. Just like if you were to take a palm tree out of the tropical area and put it in an area that isn't conducive for its environment, it will live for a little bit, but it's not going to live for the cycle.
Ain't that crazy though? How they take, it's really crazy. Like even how they do the fruit, they take it out of its natural environment. Yeah. But what's really crazy too is they taking plants out of their natural environment. How is it going to survive if it's not in its natural? In a pot. It's in a pot. A pot is a box, basically.
Right.
So
it's just like you.
We got a just crazy, like us. Don't we got a crazy connection with plants? Because like we in a box, right?
You can use them as a mirror.
Babylon would be the pot that the plant is in.
And we the plant.
Right. Ain't that crazy?
Right.
And what these motherfuckers do is, they take out of its natural environment and now it's dying. And it might live for a little bit, but it can't function properly if it's not connected.
It ain't gonna
Get connected.
And this is the same thing with you. We're only like one molecule away from being a plant. You know what I mean? In all essence, you know what I mean? We just take things in differently because our body is structured differently. But and in the essence, we're all, we're the same. You know what I'm saying? And this is something we need our direct connection to the Mother Nature and to nature. We need to get in tune with this. We need to tune in so that we can be a part of it. You must humble yourself. You know what I'm saying? You must. Detox your body and eat fruit, you know what I'm saying? Fruit, and like I said, the meal plan, what was it? We had red skin potatoes, it was on the diet.
All your fruits,
anything with a seed in it.
Red, your beans and your rice, but make sure it's organic.
Yeah,
and then you could get a little wrap if you want to.
Not only that, you got to undo the programming that they gave you since birth. In Babylon, you think you're supposed to eat 3 times a day.
Yeah.
So
not realizing that your blood have your consciousness in it.
Exactly.
So wherever your blood at, that's where your consciousness at. You eating 3 times a day, you don't really live up here. You living down here.
Exactly.
Because your blood is down here digesting and working, trying to break down all the bullshit you putting in it. And half of the stuff you eating there not natural anyway. You still probably eating meat and food-like products, snacks and candy and stuff like that. And you gotta work extra hard. The cells gotta work extra hard to break that down.
Your brain's not functioning as well as up here. And it's funny how he talks about the blood and the consciousness, because the same thing happens when you're sexually stimulated. All your blood goes down. It's funny though. It's truth.
Right down.
It goes right down there. You go give it. You know what I'm saying? That's truth though. It's truth.
And what's crazy though, cause like all the artificial stuff you eat, and that shit might say it right on the wrappers that y'all
genetically modified.
But like, what's really crazy is that's the insulator. That's aging you. Yeah. So notice that everything in nature is immortal.
Yeah.
Nothing dying in nature. Where if something was dying in nature, like Nature Boy said, I'm glad he gave us down with yesterday. But like if something dying in nature, you would see death. Yeah. You would see, if you go out in nature, you would see all these fucking birds dead, or you will see old ass trees. Nothing getting old.
Just fall out of nowhere.
You won't see nothing. You don't see nothing dead in nature. Like, you don't see nothing old in nature. Only time you will see it if it's dead or old is if it was fucked with
by the Lowerself.
Exactly.
Spray chemicals and bullshit.
Exactly. And have you ever seen an old squirrel? Have you ever seen an old lion? You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, if they're in a zoo, they're out of their natural environment, so that doesn't count. But we're talking about like in nature. Where do you see all these old? Where do you see gray haired? You know what I'm saying?
Nothing old.
Like, where do you see this? Like, you don't see this, and it's true.
Right. But you see old humans. You know why? Because they mind. They mindset. You know, if you believe, like, if you live in the die. Because they think they gonna die now.
Like the family structure.
Exactly. Now that shit is programming you, and you thinking you gonna die now, and you fucked up because you like, okay, that person died, that person died. Okay, I'm gonna die.
You know I'm next.
No, you not.
And then you celebrate a birthday. It ain't nothing but a ritual. Every year you come around, you like, all right, how old are you? It's a ritual. You're telling yourself that you're getting old, and your body responds to what the mind tell it. You saying you getting older, you gonna get older. Real spirit.
This is all rituals. They set up. They made this systematically. This is meticulous. You gotta.
They know the power of the mind.
They know the power of the mind, exactly. So they program all this, like you said, birthday, and then you got aunts, uncles, and fathers, and all that stuff. So you see death, with, you know, even if it's not in your immediate family, you see it without.
Program the subconscious.
Exactly, and that will manifest in your reality, and then you will think that you will have to die. You know what I'm saying? But if you're around no death at all, and you're around positive, you notice how whenever you hang out with positive people, you become more positive.
Right.
It's the same thing that happens. You know, example-wise, for what's going on in Babylon and the system that they set you up in, that makes you, your mind, programs your mind. You must deprogram your mind, detoxify your mind. And when we say detox, not just the body, you must detox your mind too. You must be in solitude. You must tap into your higher frequency, your higher consciousness, and then you must program and program and program. That's what Melanation does, is we're here to program you in every form that they have done in Babylon. Repetition.
You know what's crazy? Like your subconscious mind, like your heart, that's like, it's free.
Yeah.
It's like your inner child.
It's accepting everything. It's like, it doesn't see anything as bad or wrong what they programmed you to think. It's not like that. It's just like, okay, go right with it. Fuck it. I mean, but what you need to do is notice that, you know, they trying to suck you into that system.
Yeah.
That system wants your energy.
They want your energy.
If you don't give it your energy, it's gonna collapse. It ain't gonna work. So stop giving it your energy. And people be like, okay, well, how I'm gonna get money? How I'm gonna do this?
Yeah. Don't worry
Chill
about
out.
that.
Just be still. It's gonna come to you.
Yeah. Mama will provide. If you're doing the right thing, Mama will provide.
Mama got you.
And that's what it is. You have to open up for growth. And what Mama wants from you, what Mama really wants from you, she doesn't want you to make plans and articulate and, you know, write things down. No, she wants you to step out on faith, because that will show how true-hearted you are. That means that your heart is in it, and that will ultimately move and maneuver the magic that is waiting to happen. Because it's only a foot, you know, it's only like a centimeter away. You just have to position yourself in order to receive that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dial. Like, you know, you got to turn the dial so you can receive something that's weighted for you on the other side of that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to do that, you know?
And that made me want to say something about the Black Power movement. That is a distraction.
Yeah.
Hate can't put out hate. Only love can do that.
Yeah.
What you got to know, whatever you give your energy to, it grows. And y'all giving a whole lot of energy to the wrong thing when you don't even have to physically fight. All you got to do is leave while you still can.
You know, you know what the Black Power movement is? This is, okay, people thinking that, okay, this is when you pointing the finger. You can't take responsibility.
Right.
Now, you just fighting an inverted version of yourself now.
Real.
That you fighting some shit that don't even exist. Like, that shit don't even exist to us. We living, we good. We connected to Mama. Like, ain't no Black Power. Well, you know what Black Power is? Black Power is connecting to Mama. Black Power is connecting to nature, saying
that you know who you are. You know who you are.
Exactly. And that's saying that you love yourself. Loving yourself is Black Power. Black Power is spreading this information that we got to y'all.
Right.
I mean, that's Black Power.
Black Power.
Black Power not fighting. The white man did
You don't even got to.
Come on, man.
You don't even got to.
And it's not even Black Lives Matter, it's Black Matter.
If you take out lives.
Yeah, if you
They
take
got
out lives.
you chanting this shit subconsciously. You don't even know that they talking about Black Matter. That's what the war is on.
And we're pointing the finger at the white man. We don't need to be pointing the finger at the white man. You know what the white man is? It is like the ant.
Right.
If you have crumbs out on your out of your floor or whatever, the ant is here. It's trying to help you out. It's here to
clean up.
Clean up. You know what I mean? You created the mess, and now you got to take responsibility for what has happened. And then you got to, you know, they're there to show you what you're not supposed to be, what you're not supposed to do. They're here to clean up. If you were to take all that and clean those crumbs away, they wouldn't be there. They'd go back and try to find some other food. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what they're there to do. They're there to show you, just a reflection of self, to show you where you messed up, where you fucked up, and where you need to turn back and go back to the source and connect back to the source. Because you the way you're going right now, you a Cancer, and Cancers are gonna get wiped out. Like,
and the
Mama
Cancer don't even know it's the Cancer.
Yeah, Cancer doesn't even know it's bigger than part of something bigger than itself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Now the Cancer just running rampant. That's crazy though, cause like being the Cancer, you don't know. It's just like you like, fuck it. You don't care. You like, that's how children is.
Yeah.
They don't really know, but then again they do know. And then it's showing the one who knows what to do.
Yeah.
So if you like, and if you see something that need to be done, just do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, don't be pointing the finger. Just do, you know, do the right thing.
You the orchestrator of your own reality. You don't like what's going on, do something about it. Leave.
Change your
Go
reality.
where they not at.
Yeah.
You don't belong there anyway.
When you stop feeding
Leave.
it energy, then there's not going to be anything
Alright.
for them. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that they can do. When you stop feeding it energy and you walk away, then it doesn't exist in your reality. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The greatest thing about you is that when you shut your eyes, nothing, you don't see
Exactly.
anything, nothing else exists
Who
in your
there?
reality.
Right.
You know
Close
what I'm
your eyes.
saying? Who's there? Just
Y'all worry about Trump and all this extra
Yeah,
shit. We
yeah.
don't.
Come on, man.
You're just feeding the energy.
We
You're
ain't
just
even
hyping it
thinking
up.
about it. Nigga,
Right.
we in heaven.
Yeah.
We in heaven.
And you know, you
Y'all
like you
see
said,
what's coming. Huh?
Yeah,
like you said, when you close your eyes, who there? You.
Mhm.
When you go to sleep, who going to sleep with you? You.
Yeah.
You might be like, oh, my baby going to sleep with me though. Yeah, she right here. No, but when you actually, you in your own reality.
You're in your own
You in a holographic universe.
Universe.
YEOU.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the universe.
Then they be like, uni though. You and I.
Mhm.
But that you and I is still we,
It's
which is
singular.
one.
Yeah, it's one.
Know that
It's like, how old are
everything
you?
see,
I'm one.
Yeah.
Everything
One
you
what?
see is a
One.
reflection of you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just manifesting itself in different forms. You know what I'm saying? The energy, it's just like the dark matter. You know what I mean? It's all dark matter on the other side, but when it gets converted over through the sun, it fragments itself into the electromagnetic spectrum, and then makes itself, appear in different frequencies on this earth. You know what I mean? It's all the same. It's just manifesting itself in different higher, lower frequencies, different colors. You know what I'm saying? Different. That's what it is, and that's
Even the trees break it down. They break it down light into electric form, which is oxygen.
yeah.
And your blood got hemoglobin in it that attracts the that when the oxygen enters your bloodstream, it attracts it and breaks it down, and it's light. It break it know that it's light, and it'll absorb it.
Right.
It's just another form
like
of
the
light.
plant.
Right.
Yeah. That's truth. That's truth.
Back to the diet.
Yeah, the diet.
Yeah.
You
Vegetarian
designed to eat one time a day, solar noon, when the sun is at its highest.
That's when your body can digest the food.
Right.
Like when you just say you eat early in the morning, they call it breakfast breaking fast.
Break fast. Yeah.
But like when you eating at that time, the sun not even up like that.
Yeah.
So it's like it can't even your rhythm. You fucking up the
Your
rhythm. It's just
circadian
like 'cause
rhythm
when
is
you're
called?
sleeping now
your
you
living
all
matrix. You're
fucked
disrupting
up.
your living matrix inside
Yeah.
your body when you do that. And what I recommend, is, I'd wake up in the morning, if you want to snack light, eat like
some
a
fruit.
banana or
Yeah.
fruit or something
Fruit.
like that. And then
you ain't got
solar
eat no
noon.
heavy ass meal.
Yeah, and then solar
You
noon
eat
is when
one
you would wanna
vegan
eat-
meal, solar noon,
Exactly.
and
You good.
Yeah.
And fruit rest of the
organic
day.
fruit.
Yeah.
The rest of the day, you can eat all the fruit you can eat.
Yeah.
All the fruit is good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't eat no meat or nothing like
And
that,
then-
because you're going to become the meat.
Yeah.
Right. And then listen
that.
to your body, because your body is telling you. It's like, listen. If you listening to your body, it'll tell you when it's hungry. When it's thirsty, you might just be thirsty.
Right, I was
that.
just
So
about
it's
to
gonna
say
be
that.
like, it's gonna be like, come on, nigga, you gotta do something about this shit. You know what I mean, but you feeding it like, no, it don't want to do all that.
Sometimes
Just
it ain't
listen.
that. You just want energy.
Feel.
You just
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
sunlight.
Right.
You be hungry like
You
that
might
ain't
just
3
wanna
times a
chew
day
on
because you
something.
lacking
And
sunlight.
sometimes it's the people that you're around. When you're around low vibrational beings or energy vampires,
Oh, yeah,
they'll
they
take all your
drain.
energy.
Yeah.
And that's
They
how you'll
drain.
know if you're hanging out with someone right after you feel real hungry. That's
Mhm.
how you know that person's probably an energy vampire, and you
Yeah.
should not be fucking with that person, like straight up.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Before diet, though, is important is your environment.
yeah, that's
Your
the most
environment.
important.
We are sun beings. We literally feed off the sun. You notice that when it's the wintertime and wintertime come around, the majority of melanated beings get depressed and
Real
they be
depressed.
going through these withdrawals and
Mhm.
what is called anemic when the archetypes
they go
got
anemic,
low
yeah,
iron
anemia.
in their blood.
Yeah,
They
anemic,
be
huh?
anemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because you're not getting sunlight. You ain't getting
Yeah.
no vitamin D. Well, it ain't even a vitamin.
Vitamin,
It's a
yeah.
steroid
It's a steroid,
hormone.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
It produces it in the body. You just have
Right.
to have enough sunlight in order for that
UVB.
function to turn
You
on.
need UVB.
You know what I'm saying? UVB is where it's at, and you don't get that in northern climate. Even if you're in California or you're in Florida, you're not getting the substantial amount of that.
Right.
I mean, you'd have to get it at solar noon because that's the peak of the sun. But that's still, you're not even getting any of that. Like you need to be in a tropical area that's conducive for your environment.
Right.
You know, what I'm
You know
saying?
what's another great source of food? Music.
Yeah.
Cause sound is a vibration, and your cells take in that. It's like zzz,
That's why melanated
and now you
beings
feel
we like
that,
the
and you
beat.
like,
Yeah.
and you eating now. You eating when you bobbing to that beat, and that's what we
Yeah.
like as us. We like that bass. When you hear that
Right.
drum, we love that,
Yeah.
and that's
We got
we
that
feeding
natural
off of
rhythm.
that. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
natural rhythm. So
You
that's
can
another
feed off
source of food.
information.
You can feed
Yeah.
off information. True
Like
that.
us right now. I know a bunch of y'all probably eating right now.
No, when I was in Babylon watching Nature Boy videos, bro, I wasn't even hungry. During that time, it's
Yeah.
like you want to high. You like, oh my god, because
Yeah.
your consciousness is up here.
It's like,
Yeah.
Your blood like, oh shit, damn, bro. I didn't even know that. It comes
Right.
so clear. And the
Yeah.
way he break it down, you just be so amazed, and you just
Yeah.
live
Yeah.
up here.
Yeah,
You're not
high
down here. You ain't even worried about food.
Right.
You be wanting information. You want some
Exactly.
force of some type of energy.
Energy.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
That's
you
all
got to
you
know
want.
where your consciousness is, just like Olmek said. Your consciousness is always in the blood, and your blood's mostly in your digestive system. Where it
Right.
can come
And in
up
your
wherever
stomach,
you
right.
focus your energy to is where it's gonna it's gonna manifest itself. So,
Mhm.
yeah, it's truth. It's truth.
Yeah.
And yeah,
That's good.
that's what we recommend for the diet. I mean, there's those little things. And when you say detox, you know what I mean? It's not just the diet that you eat, but it's also the people you're around. You know, there's
Exactly.
more to dieting than just
The sunlight you get and
sunlight,
the water.
quality
Right.
You
air.
need
Air.
pure water. Your body's 70% water. Whatever water you drink you're gonna become one with it.
Exactly.
It's gonna alter your genes either positively or negatively.
You know what's real
Recommended-
quick? Yeah, go ahead.
Recommended water that you can drink in Babylon is Fiji water. That's a good water. You can look up a lot of videos on that, and they show the alkalinity level, which is something that you need to start studying. And when you know that, that's a really good thing to start off from. Or mountain water if you live close to the mountains.
Yeah,
if
try
you
to
can
get to
local.
a river, I say.
Yeah, try to get to a.
But damn, they
Yeah.
spraying chemtrails and that
putting
shit
glass
going in the
the
water,
river,
goddamn.
cigarette butts and all kinds
Right.
of shit. But like, yeah,
Get out of
Fiji
Babylon.
water.
Get out of Babylon.
Fiji
That's-
water though, I don't want to make y'all comfortable, but
Yeah, no
Fiji
comfort.
water,
Right.
like, if you gonna wash your hands, wash it with Fiji water, because
Yeah.
in that water you got melanin to protect you from some of the stuff in there, but you don't want to wash off your first layer of skin. You don't want to be washing up in that water. Use Fiji water. You don't want to wash your hair in that water. Use Fiji
Right,
water.
you got
Yeah.
Brush your
chlorine and
teeth
fluoride
with fruit.
in it.
You could
fruit.
just gargle with some Fiji water if you want to. Brush your teeth with fruit though, because that's what's going to get all of that. Your teeth, they supposed to be naturally yellow anyway, like a
Right.
little yellow. And people, because they now they classify beautiful as, how the
Synthetic.
lower self
yeah.
would say.
Synthetic.
Yeah, it's like
Real, real.
some
Nothing
artificial
real.
shit. You got fake hair and fake eyes, fake
Implants,
Eyes
noses,
on your
mouth,
eyes,
all
the
that
hair
shit.
on your
makeup.
hair,
Yeah.
and, lips on your
You don't
lips.
need
Like
none of that.
seriously.
They taught you to hate yourself.
All right.
Yeah, and you notice how in the melanated community, no other race has beauty shops where they need to go and
Right.
put fake hair or whatever. They're trying to get you to go against yourself and go against what your natural your natural being is. And this is something that you need. You need to love yourself. You need because you're beautiful. I'm gonna tell you, you're beautiful. I'm
Yeah.
beautiful. I love myself.
I love myself.
So
Love
I can
myself
so I can
so
know
much.
that you're beautiful.
While you try to be
Yeah.
them, they trying to be you. They getting lip injections,
Exactly.
butt
that
implants,
tanning.
and tanning, and got
Yeah.
spray on, all this extra
They trying to
stuff.
get darker. Yeah.
Right.
As we're trying to get lighter.
They
Don't
know
bleach
who
your
you
skin.
are. You don't know who you are.
I heard about some stuff that was talking about bleaching. Don't bleach your. That's
Yeah,
the dumbest
that's
thing
crazy.
I've ever heard in my entire life.
Right.
Do not
Look
bleach
how
your
low
skin.
Because if
we
you
fell.
bleaching
That
your
is
hair,
low
now you gotta start
vibration.
all over.
Yeah.
Because now you stripped your melanin.
Yeah,
You know how
ain't
much
getting
work
no
it takes
signal.
for your
Fucked up
hair
your
to turn
antenna
into
now.
the,
You ain't getting no
you know what I'm
signal.
saying? Like
Right.
your hair works hard to do that, and it's functioning. It needs to function at optimal health, and you need to be in an environment that's conducive to that inside your being and outside your being. You know
Not
what I'm
only
saying?
that, stop taking so many showers while you
Yeah,
there.
don't.
Because
Yes.
that you putting
That's
yourself in
aging
a
you too.
gas chamber. You just absorbing it, and all that
Chlorine
water is
and all that.
absorbing in your
Chlorine,
skin.
fluoride,
And what they put in the water is antibacterial. And what are you? You a living bacteria.
Cereal,
Yep.
yeah.
You basically killing
Killing
yourself.
yourself, yeah.
You aging yourself. You getting older.
Uh-huh.
Like what I recommend. Nature Boy got this on YouTube too. If you ain't found it, search how to shower while in Babylon on Nature Boy TV.
Yeah.
Right.
You can get some
Just get
Fiji
your
water,
your
get your hot
underarms
spots,
and your-
get peppermint soap,
you
get
know, you don't wanna-
organic soap,
Yep.
and get your hot spots. Get
Yeah.
the bottled water,
Get under
wipe,
your arms
get
and
your
your
hot
groin.
spots. You know,
Yep.
That's it.
You
Because
know,
you don't
just
really
get
want to
like
wash off your first layer of skin. That's your
Right.
first brain. You don't want to do that because then now you're not allowing your cells to communicate. So
All your hot spots, wherever hair grows, you want to be cleaning that up a little bit. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Everything else will take care of itself. You get the
Right.
quality sunlight. But we're not trying to make you comfortable, family. We're just
Right.
trying to get you out of Babylon.
all
That's,
these is nothing but signs. You got to do all this just to live in Babylon. It's a clear indicator that you don't belong there.
Exactly.
You got a winter season where you can't even be in your skin.
right, you
It's-
got to cover up and bundle
no
up and
trees
shit.
be out
No
there.
trees.
You ain't getting no oxygen. The environment getting more carbonated
Yeah.
in the winter. You ain't got no trees to break it down. Like
that.
Mhm.
Do that.
all these indicators that you need to leave.
Right.
We just trying to
Fuck up
motivate
outta
y'all to
there.
get up out of there. Y'all ain't no different from us. We just heard
Right.
heard the call, seen the signs, and we acted on it.
And now we're
Yeah.
reflecting that because we love ourselves so much that we can extend our love. You know what I mean? It
Right.
reaches further than our arm's length,
Mhm.
and we're vibrating at such a high frequency where we can reflect that light and we can give it to y'all. And I know y'all make it. You know what I mean? You have the faith of a mustard seed. You'll
Yeah.
have it.
All right.
You
You're
know
gonna
what
push
I'm saying?
mountains. And then like
Move
if
mountains.
you really want to get out, what you need to do is like plan yourself out, but not even that, but just take actions that say you want to get out.
That show faith.
That
and
show,
that
yeah,
show you
that
got
shows
faith.
that you really have
Right.
a pure heart
you
to
really
do it.
tired
Humble
of this
yourself.
shit. You really want to leave.
Yeah.
It got to be in your heart. You can't fake it.
You can't just be
You
like,
can't
all right, I'm getting out of here.
Because
I'm
mama
gonna
knows.
Right. You like, all right, they
You
said I
gotta
got to
be
do
like,
this. I
yo,
got to talk
mama,
to a tree.
Mama, I
Right.
really want to get out of here. You know,
Yeah.
I could do it. I know I could do it. And then when you do it in your mind,
Mhm.
that's when you do it.
That's when you become divine and you start walking the narrow path, and you'll pick up your cross and you'll start
Yeah.
walking.
And the universe start doing
She'll
magnificent
start showing.
things.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta walk on faith, though. You gotta get rid of that fear. That's why Mama wants to show. That's why Mama wants to see you walk out on faith, because it will tell you whether it tests you whether you're ready for that faith or not. Because you're walking out and you'll get rid of fear. If you can get rid of fear when you're walking out on faith and you don't know what's gonna happen, that's when you're ready. You know what I'm saying? But if you have fear and you're walking out on faith, Mama will not allow you to leave because she knows
Right.
that you're fearful, and the faith that you're trying to walk out on is just not it's not existent because it's
Keeping you
just
stagnant.
insulated.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I want to open up for questions.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah,
Anybody got
Everybody
questions? Ask them
If
now.
not,
Questions.
cut it short.
Better
Goddamn.
hurry up too.
We got a lot of stuff to do today.
Yeah, we got some divine work to do today.
I love myself, man. Like
I love
me
myself
being when
so
I first
much.
got here, it was.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah,
let's see
yeah.
what they
Take the
got.
story about when you first got here.
Yeah, when I first got here, first got here, I came here like in the middle of the night.
Right.
But
It's
when I was
like
here,
1
yo,
a.m.
I was in the car, I was rapping, I was
Yeah.
expressing myself, and not, like they was
Everybody else,
tired.
we just like,
They tired of
Bro,
shit
you got
because they
too much
melatonin
energy,
kicking in.
Melatonin kicking in.
So I was happy
late.
as shit, and then I met Nature Boy. I remember when I ran up to him, I gave him a hug. Like I held this nigga like, yo, like, and I felt it. It was like, yo,
Yeah.
this really where I belong. And
Cool.
then when I got to the house, it was like to the where we at right now. It was like, yo, and then the stars.
Yeah.
The stars was beautiful. And then I stepped on the grass. Like as soon as I took my shoes off and shit, stepped on the grass, and I was like, started grounding. But the grass was still wet because I think it was raining the night before.
probably.
But yo, it's just, and it was amazing. And like, when you get that, I don't know, I get it, but like, it'd be like, you just like, ah!
Yeah.
Like you get that rush in you. And it's like,
Right.
yo, you get all that joy.
You know,
And it's
bust
just
out the
like,
seams.
it feels so good. It
Yeah.
feels good to be home.
It does.
really do.
I'm happy.
And tell yours.
Nah, you-
Okay. Yeah,
Tell
when I got
mine,
here,
right.
man, when I showed up at the airport, I came. I didn't even really talk to him until I was like, halfway there. I was like,
Called
yo,
on the plane.
yeah. I was like, yo. I was like,
He's on the plane.
I'm about to show up, and he's like, "Oh, word?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, where you at?" And I told him where I was at, and then, I had a systematic plan where I was like, "All right, it's gonna be a straight shot from where I am. I'm gonna get there." And Mama was like, "We're gonna make a pit stop at Guatemala." So I went to Guatemala. I got to experience that beautiful area, very beautiful place. It's like the movie Avatar out there, the trees and everything. It was so beautiful. So I stayed overnight over there at the airport, and then from there I had gotten to San Jose in Costa Rica. And I walked out the gate. I got all my bags. I was in San Jose, and I was at the airport. I walked out. I didn't see no one for a second. So I was like, all right, whatever. I keep walking, and all of a sudden, Melanation in the middle of the street, and I was like,
No, we stand up.
I was like, yo, and oh my God, we hugged, and I felt the energy, and I was it was like I was in sync immediately. I was in the car, and I was talking. And it was like everything that I was saying, they were bouncing right back off, like we were plugged right and connected like one with one mind. And they understood, and I understood everything, and it was just a synchronicity. It was so harmonious and beautiful, and it was family. I felt home, and I know y'all will find home too. You don't necessarily have to, be a part of this, but you can start your own tribe, and you
your
will
own
find your
shit.
own
Right.
home. If you're walking, Mama will provide no matter what. You will
Right.
always find your home. So if you're feeling like you're alone, you are alone, but I mean, you're not alone. Mama's with you. She got your back, and you will find your tribe. When you vibrate at a certain frequency, you're gonna find your tribe, and it's gonna be the most
Facts.
beautifulest thing you'll ever experience.
What you looking for is looking for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And then once you really like, it's crazy though, because it don't really happen the way you plan it to happen.
You can't plan it.
That's crazy. You can't plan it. It's magic. So it's
Yeah.
like, you be like, okay, I'm going to do this. And you start doing it, then shit be like, shit start be like, oh, I didn't know I was going to do that. But then at the end of the day, you still get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you have to have that pure heart though. If you really, Mama going to test you. She going to be like, okay, you really want to do this?
Yeah.
You sure you want to do this? Because if people, like KRS once said, if like people found out that they was going to be that, say like, okay, say me, right? Say if I was like, yo, I want to be in the tropics. I want to get home. And I didn't have a pure heart, but I wanted to do it anyway. But what if an angel was to come down and be like, you sure you want to do this? Is this what you want to do? And I'd be like, yeah. And then be like, okay, in order if you do this, your so-called mother has to die.
Yeah.
You got to go to jail. you gotta get shot, you gotta go all this shit, but you still gonna get there. You still wanna do it? That's what's that right there is what'll stop
Yeah.
people. Cause now they don't, cause they know now. So
Yeah.
if you don't let it happen, this one, you know, you gonna
Right.
fuck up.
Mama works in spontaneous
Yeah.
synchronicity.
You
That's
gotta
what
let
I
it
was gonna
happen.
say.
All the stuff that happened in your life wasn't for no reason. It was ultimately to grow you into the person that
Yeah.
you was truly meant to be.
Exactly. They're ordeals that they're going over, and they're just something that's gonna grow you. You know what I mean? To grow is gonna be, and you're gonna be in a state of almost like you feel you're uncomfortable, but in the end, once you get to where you're gonna, the
You're gonna
source,
be relieved.
you're gonna be relieved. You know what I mean? It's that's what growth is. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're not supposed to be in a comfort. You can't
Mhm.
grow in a
Fuck
comfortable environment
Right.
because you're doing the same thing over and over again. You're used to it.
Yeah.
So when you're growing, you gotta experience new things. You gotta do
Yeah.
new things in order for new synapses in the brain to get sparked for you to, have a perception of life that's gonna be completely different, and it's gonna grow you in a different
Yeah.
person. You're gonna like
It's gonna hurt.
butterfly in a cocoon.
It's
you know?
ignorant
Pain,
for one.
the pain, the best teacher.
It's
Pain is
ignorant
the
for
best
one to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results.
Yeah.
It's insanity. That's what it is.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
You more
before we
questions?
close it, if nobody got no questions,
Yeah.
what I recommend you eat: study vitamin B6.
Vitamin
You want to
B6.
eat one time a day.
That's
Solar
Pota-
noon.
Solar noon,
Potatoes,
potatoes,
yeah.
avocados,
Tomatoes,
tomatoes, bananas,
Bananas, and
sunflower
sunflower
seeds.
seeds.
Yep.
These
And eat all your
things are-
fruit.
Yeah, these things are high in vitamin B6.
They'll
And
cleanse
what
your
it's gonna
melanin.
do is gonna
Clean your
untoxify
melanin.
your melanin. It's gonna
Mhm.
connect you to the earth.
Yeah.
You eat from the earth, you become one with the earth. Become one with the earth, you become one with the cosmos.
Yeah.
Straight like that.
Uh-huh.
Simple facts. Facts.
Facts.
Guess that's it.
Yeah.
I don't see no questions.
I don't
We
see
about
no
to cut it
questions.
out.
We
All
about to-
right.
About
Till
to
next
dip.
time, y'all.
Peace and
Till
love.
next time.
Yeah.